How's it going, everybody? Nick from Geek Gumbo, and welcome to another reaction video. I haven't done one of these in a while. Not since the Nintendo Switch got announced, which that was way back last year. And of course, the Switch is out and it's selling well, and yada yada yada. Fuck Nintendo, etc. etc. Yesterday, the trailer for The Dark Tower came out. Now, for those that are unfamiliar, The Dark Tower is a series of novels, it was a series of novels written by Stephen King. There were 7 of them in total, and it was like this really badass kind of sci-fi western style series of books. Unfortunately, I never finished all of them. I think I read up until like the 4th book, but for a while now they've been trying to make a movie adaptation for it. So they finally have a trailer for, it's just called The Dark Tower, which I really think they should have called it by its proper name, which is, this is going to be based off the first novel, which was called The Gunslinger, which is supposed to tell the tale of Roland, who's the last living gunslinger, who's basically living a banished lifestyle, and he's tracking the Man in Black. We don't know anything about him. He's just called the Man in Black, and along the way he discovers, interdimensional travel and a bunch of other weird things. So they have the trailer. I actually have it pulled up right now. In fact, let me do that. There we go. That's much better. I'm not going to play you the trailer. In fact, I actually have it muted. As you can see, I have it muted because we don't need... Whoops. I'm getting my cursors mixed up. No, Jesus. It's been a while since I recorded anything, so I'm a little rusty with OBS for some reason. So, from the first thing you can see, there's Matthew McConaughey. He is the Man in Black, and Idris Elba is Roland. That is perfect casting. Well, for one, I'm not a big fan of Matthew McConaughey, so him playing the Man in Black, aka he was basically kind of like a representation of the devil, kind of like Randall Flagg was, if anybody's ever seen or read Stephen King's The Stand. He's kind of like the devil. And from what I've seen of the trailer, the movie, I'm very iffy about it. I'm very, very iffy about it because, okay, for one thing, they just showed Roland's world. Web storage, get out of here. Nobody likes you. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Well, hold on. I can do this. For instance, yes, they did get Roland's world right. It's a desolate wasteland. It's a little colorful compared to the books. Now, this is the second thing. Now, this is a change that I'm not... Actually, let me bring it down a little bit. This is something that I actually don't really have a problem with, is that they made Jake a little older. He looks like he's probably about... I'm terrible at guessing ages. Probably about 13, 14, pushing it at 15. When in the books, he was a little kid, like probably 7, 8, 9, maybe 10. But I actually have no problem with this change. The one thing that I am like very iffy about is they basically blockbusterizing it, and they're making it too action packed. All these followers, like they have all these action scenes put in here where he's fighting these people. I have no idea who these things are. I have really no idea who the fuck these things are. But it seems like I just don't know. And then, like, later on in the trailer, Roland comes to our world. See, because that's another thing about the Dark Tower series. Like I said, it's based around trans-dimension. It's basically based in parallel universes. And it gets a little complicated, but basically there's a door to every universe. And that is just a beautiful picture of Matthew McConaughey right there. But in the actual book, Roland doesn't start going to different dimensions until like the second book, like the second or third book. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this movie. And then, oh wait, this part right here, he's teaching Jake how to be a gunslinger. He's teaching him how to hold a gun and all that, and what it means to be a gunslinger. Once again, he doesn't do that until like the second or third book. I understand that they need to take artistic liberties. I've come to accept that, but I know there's gonna be so many things in this movie that I'm not gonna like. But I really like Idris Elba. He's a fantastic actor. And once again, perfect casting of Matthew McConaughey as the devil, because I'm not a big fan of Matthew McConaughey's. Just saying. My girlfriend doesn't like that I make fun of Matthew McConaughey. And see, like, all of this is I just don't know how I feel about all this. Now, at this point, I'm actually going to spoil the end of the first Dark Tower novel. And so if anybody here has never read the Dark Tower novel or ever read The Gunslinger, please just click to the end of the video. But with that being said, at the end of the first Dark Tower book, there isn't a huge epic battle. There's no battle between the Man in Black or the Gunslinger or anything like that. The Man in Black dies. But here's basically how the book ends. Roland meets with the Man in Black. They sit around a campfire talking. The Man in Black pulls out a deck of tarot cards and reads him his future, and reads him his future with the tarot cards, foreshadowing what's going to happen in the upcoming novels, or the forthcoming novels, whatever the proper English words be. I swear to God, it's my first language. I swear to God. Roland falls asleep, and when he wakes up, time has moved forward and the Man in Black is dead. He's like literally reduced to a pile of bones. So that's a thing. Anyway, I'm gonna wait and see more trailers. It comes out August 4th. Like I said, I don't know how I feel about it exactly. I wish I could say more, but this is the first trailer, and I really hope it does well. I'm going to say that. I really hope it does well, because I would love to see the rest of this universe be brought to the big screen, because it's a fantastic series. It's a very underrated series. And I hope it does well. But with that being said, what are your guys' thoughts? Did you see the trailer? If not, go watch the trailer. It's fucking awesome. Kind of. Unless you read the book like me and you're kind of confused about how you feel about the movie. But with that being said, what are you guys' opinions on it? Do you think it's going to be a good movie? Do you think it's going to be a bad movie? Do you think it's going to tank at the box office? Is it going to blow away any and all expectations of a Stephen King adaptation? We'll wait till August 4th to see that. But with that being said, if you like what you saw, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the fun hibbity bibbity bullshit, and I will see y'all in the next video for Geek Gumbo.